Many of you know me for my keen sense of fashion. I'm something of an icon when it comes to modern style. I've single-handedly brought about a renaissance for casual wear, and really am just a pioneer in the field. A lot of you have picked up on a very subtle detail about me, and it's the fact that I typically wear white t-shirts. And I've never really gone too deep into why, or the genesis of this white t-shirt only movement for fashion. So I figured I'd do that today. This will come as a shock to most of you watching this, and it might even sound blasphemous, but I don't only own white t-shirts. I have tons of other shirts, from black to green, some gray shirts. I even have some wacky blue ones too. I have a really cool mummy shirt that I got from Universal when I was younger, and I think that's even brown. So I have a lot of different colors, the entire color spectrum, in fact, in my closet. It's just when I'm making videos or I'm just at home, or if I'm going to like the movies or to jerk off in the movie theater bathroom or something, I'm always just wearing a white shirt because it's convenient. I have a ton of them and I get them in bulk at Walmart. I know most of you look at me like a cartoon character because I'm always wearing the same shit, but I really do have other clothes that I just don't often wear. Now it's time for the biggest reveal of 2021. I know the government just declassified a ton of UFO shit, but that is meaningless in comparison to what I'm about to show you. I'm going to show you my pile of white t-shirts in my closet so you can see exactly how many white t-shirts I have in storage here in my Fort Knox. Bingo bango, look at that. That's better than finding a pile of diamonds. Oh my god, it's beautiful. It's right around 40 white t-shirts, and I imagine this is significantly less than you probably thought I had. I'm not some gluttonous monster or maniacal supervillain who needs more than 40 shirts. Each shirt here is unique and has its own story to tell. It's woven with love from the finest labor that children can provide overseas. Every single thread in this shirt has another memory attached to it over the years that I've worn them. The only time I ever switch out these shirts is when they get too crusty to continue and it feels like wearing sandpaper. When they reach that point in their life cycle, I know they've fulfilled their purpose, and I politely throw them in the dumpster and get a new pack of white shirts from Walmart. So when did I start wearing white shirts so often? Contrary to popular belief, I wasn't born this way. I wasn't always this cool. Growing up, in fact, it was quite the opposite. I only wanted whatever the most popular kids at school were wearing, the same brand of shirts. Those cool jocks that would shoot spitballs at the teacher's asshole when she turns around in class. I wanted to wear what they were wearing. And at the time, it was mainly Paxson and Hollister. So growing up, that's pretty much all I wore, was like Paxson and Hollister shirts when I could afford them. So I'd be walking around in Volcom, Billabong, like, I think those are like surfer brands, despite the fact that I was never really athletic and definitely didn't have a surfer's body, looking like a fucking fat meatball in middle school. I thought by wearing similar clothes, it would make me just as popular as them. Surprisingly, that magic just never happened. And it was in high school, I believe my sophomore, maybe junior year of high school, I realized it's not the clothes that make a man, it's the clothes that make a man sad in their wallet. That shit was way too expensive, buying fucking Paxson brand clothes, and I was like, oh, it's not really doing me any favors, it doesn't really matter that much. So then I just went to cheap Walmart bulk clothes, and white t-shirts were the cheapest, they had the most abundant supply. I was like, fuck it, we'll run it. So I started buying white t-shirts in high school, and I never really looked back. It's comfortable, it's cheap, you get a lot of them for a little bit of money, and I never really have to think too hard about what I want to wear. I only ever really need to ask myself two questions. Am I going somewhere important? Am I going somewhere where I'm going to be eating spaghetti? If the answer to both of these questions is no, the white t-shirt is coming on. Now, speaking of spaghetti and shit, I like to wear a white t-shirt because I think it presents myself to the world as a very clean person. I'm living on the edge wearing a white t-shirt. At any moment, something could spill on it and immediately stain it, and then that marks me for the entire day, that this guy's a fucking grease monster slob who can't handle food. Fucking baby just spitting up over himself, getting it all over. So the fact that I wear a white t-shirt that stays stainless shows to people that I'm responsible, I'm trustworthy, I'm loyal. Look at this white shirt. You don't see a single fucking stain on it, do you? No poop stains, no sauce stains, because I haven't touched spaghetti today. I'm a fucking strong man, and the shirt proves it. You see, it's not only food that can stain a white shirt, pretty much anything does. If I get a little too sweaty, you'll get like kind of a little sweat outline on a white shirt sometimes, depending on how much you perspire. So the fact you don't see those things really shows a lot about me as a person, right? It shows how fucking tough and masculine I am, but also clean. So I don't know, I think a white t-shirt just comes with a myriad of benefits, but the main reason I always rock white t-shirts is just because it's easy to get a lot of them, and I don't put a whole lot of effort into thinking about what I want to wear places, because I don't go too many places where I'd need to be like dressed up or anything, so what's the point in even bothering doing like a half decent dress up? Who gives a fuck? So yeah, anyway, that's about it. It's also the same reason I wear basketball shorts too, by the way. It's just easy to get a lot of them for cheap in bulk. So they're comfortable as well. That's all it boils down to. Being at least comfortable and easy to get a lot of. That's really about it. It's not that deep. So yeah.